Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Jake Browning. Absolutely going off. Monday Night Football. Awesome game. Fired up for this one. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So if you dig this kind of video, you will love the Quarterback School Patreon community. I'm really trying to create the environment of what it's like in an NFL quarterback room. So all sorts of nuanced, detailed depth about not only the quarterback position, but high-level offense and defensive football. If you're interested, hop over there, join, become a member. The link is in the video description. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Jake Browning, the pride of Folsom High, balling out here. 3rd and 5. We're going to hit the stick up top to the number 1. First down. Like this little simple throw. Big first down here early on. Get the thing moving in the right direction. Just so calm. Poised. Gets the ball out. Has a great sense of timing, feel. Some really great touch in this game as well. This is just a simple, they can't get lined up. They get a couple guys dinged early in this game. And then we take advantage of it here on the back end as far as what's going on, who's who in the zoo. We're coming across, we're into the flat. Where the ball ends up going here on what I'm going to call the stick. On the backside, you can see the over and the in working if it wasn't there. Just a simple little left to right. But for me here, I just like the efficiency, 3rd medium, coin flip situation, situational ball. Nobody moves with the motion. Again, look down here to the bottom. They can't get lined up, right? We're holding the hands. Who's who in the zoo. Take advantage of it on the other side with the space, the simple, easy throw. I thought the footwork all night, just really calm, under control, nice base, ball out, right on and first down. Let's go. Now, the wild thing about this night was that we go 32 for 37 for 354 and a touchdown. Early on here, 4th and 4, he can play this better. Now, nobody expects him to go out there and be perfect, ever, for anyone. But he played so damn well that when you turn on the all-22, you're almost surprised to see someone on the backside because he gets through these reads really quickly. We got a little 2-man. We're going to work a pick to the left. He just hangs on it a tick too long. And when he comes back, yeah, he takes a paw to the face. But you can see he's upset. And that's about as much emotion as you saw all night from Browning. So we're going to end up getting to 2 deep. Okay, they're going to end up playing man. They do a nice job here. They're on different levels. Hey, we're pressing down here, man. They're going to try to run what I'm used to calling like a little rub, soft rub if you play offense, a little pick if you play defense, up the sideline right there. We don't like it. They do a good job sorting it out. On the backside here, we're going to get a little switch release down here, try to hit the middle, maybe contested. But this in is there. And I would imagine if you asked Browning, he would say he plays this quick enough back here to say no up top, that we can say yes right here to the end. And again, you be the judge. No one's saying it's going to be perfect, but when you turn on the film and realize it could have been better, that's pretty wild. And you can see that in coming across. And he makes throws. He got great base right there. No up top on the rub. It's really a bad pick. You know, maybe if you're being crazy critical, okay, so don't come at me. This is me being critical. He moves a little bit towards the pressure as far as moving up in the pocket. If he just stood on that launch point right there, he probably throws this in. But again, the film is the film. It doesn't take away from the great performance, all right, that it wasn't perfect. Okay, now, the thing about it is it's a sack here, so it's not an incompletion. But you can see here, I mean, this is one of those things where no left, right, yes, throw it. And again, I'm saying he takes a paw face right there, yes. Not easy. Good decision to probably not throw the check down. Sack. And again, this is about as much emotion as you saw all night right here into the ground. Next one here, I really like this play. Now, it ends up being just a simple screen, but the process. Okay, so we've got Browning at the line of scrimmage. Sure looks like he's checking. Okay, it looks like they're probably going to 7-person protection, take a shot. No. They're going to screen away from pressure. A screen away from pressure is a great call. It's a really nice job by the tight end here initially with the kind of the protection seal block. But this is a big time quarterbacking job. So watch the line of scrimmage procedure. He's checking right here. He's getting into what he wants. He's controlling the line of scrimmage. We're going to screen away from the pressure. So we got 2 free runners to the left. We got to get the screen off. He does. Now watch the tight end to the right, 81. He's going to seal that thing. Boom, right there. Now again, you get a little bit lucky. I don't know if it's lucky. It's just the reality of this play. It's a great check call. So 2 free runners over here. And then on the front side where the play is actually going, the defensive end is dropping. The DB type is getting out of there. So again, the tight end is able to pass set like he's going to block. The edge, he drops, so then he seals. So it creates an even better play. Just a really nice job all the way around. But it's one of those things where to see anybody make this kind of check, it's a great check. To see a guy who hasn't played a lot, now granted he grew up in Folsom, so he's got that going for him. But this idea being that you can go out there and make this kind of check away from the pressure and have it executed into a little mini chunk, it's outstanding, man. The communication, it looks like he actually wants to bring the number 1 out there in on the protection. So it's one of those things where I'm saying it's great communication. It looks like it probably could have even been better if he's supposed to come down here and seal the edge so that we don't have 2 free runners. So we're overcoming maybe some issues at the line of scrimmage as well. So not only you got the communication, the check, the overcoming it, he doesn't do it. He says, F it, we're still going to roll with it, and it turns into a big chunk. Who knows what Chase is doing down here to the bottom. So me saying great communication, it really is just good enough communication. And good enough, y'all, sometimes good enough, really most times, good enough is good enough. And right here, we're able to get into the check that works. We overcome 2 free runners. We overcome somebody on the left not doing it, the correct thing. We overcome somebody on the right not doing the correct thing. All to get the big guys out in front and get a big chunk away from the pressure. Hell yes. Next one here, 3rd and 4. Beautiful. Up top. We're going to throw a deep out corner, over the corner, cloud corner. Beautiful job. Nice catch as well. The throw is certainly not perfect, but it's beyond good enough. Let this thing go early. Nice catch from Chase, making it a little harder than it has to be probably. But for me, when I'm talking about playing this thing with anticipation, whether you want to call this a circus, a corner, whatever, we're going to read the corner right here. He's not going to get enough depth. We're going to let this thing go early. I'm going to do it. Right there for you. Big A, Monday Night Football, playing with anticipation and touch all over the place. Now, the first thing, we'll appreciate the anticipation. He lets it go right there. And you can see the receiver up top, Chase, not out of the break yet. We're reading that corner up top. When we decide to make that decision right there, we got it. And again, ball a little bit more on the sideline is the perfect throw. Now, footwork wise, I'm going to do it. Okay, we'll try to keep it consistent around here. The top of the drop. I love the base. I just don't love the hitch. So we hitch on the 5, and this is a good example because it's on the line. Look at our back foot. On the 5. We hitch back. It works here because we have enough time to kind of regenerate our force. But going backwards like that is not where most guys want to live. Okay, so we're just pointing it out. Okay? Not making a judgment comment. Just pointing it out. Not where most people want to live when you're creating force. Going backwards. He overcomes it right here. Now, again, I think he could be better with the accuracy, but when you play with great anticipation, this is certainly good enough. Next one here, 1st and 10. We're going to do a little naked keeper. We're going to hit the insert corner up top. It tries to be an insert. Beautiful touch. Again, the DB's only got his back showing to the quarterback. I thought one of my favorite things about watching this, now it was a great performance on many different levels, but the touch that Browning played with, not everybody has the touch that he played with, and he showed it on a number of occasions. Right here is just the first one. And really, I think the thing about these touch throws for me makes it even more impressive. Now, I'm saying here that we're trying to insert through here. He ends up not being able to, so he's got to go around up into the corner. Again, the DB type turns to run with him. As he's running, right, he's facing this way, running with the wide receiver. He's only covering the width of his shoulders. Really nice throw on the run. Okay, so love the design, love the touch, the throw even more. On the move, really nice job. Now, how we handle the edge, I think, helps as well. So the tight end, 81 is going to check the defensive end and then get into the flat. So we don't have an open edge. So I'm saying here, design-wise, you would love, they're probably trying to come insert here and run the corner. But he makes a nice job here. We essentially get squeezed here. He doesn't panic. He just goes outside into the corner. And again, we've got that DB type running with his back turned. So first, watch the release from 16. See him adjust. So he's trying to get inside, adjust, and go. Now we got the back of 32 right there. You're playing quarterback. You see the back of 32? Throw it. Right on him. On the move. And again, because the tight end secured the edge, we don't have a free runner right in our face. Now he eventually gets there, but we've got him by leverage. It's a beautiful throw. Big, big play. Next one here. One of my favorite throws of the night, kind of on the low. This is a very difficult throw. We're going to throw a wrap in to the number 3 down here to the bottom. In verse quarters, this is one of those throws you got to be really careful with. But I thought Browning's precision allowed this thing to turn into a big play. So we're going to play this thing with great anticipation. We're going to wrap it right around 33's ear, and we get it up and down before the safety can come over. So second and long here, we catch a little bit of what I'm going to call like an exotic combo coverage. First of all, it's a bit of a unique formation. So I'll talk about the coverage here first. To me, this is split field safety. So middle of the field open. Up top, it looks like half field. Now you might be thinking, oh, quarter, half, easy to see. Thanks, bro. Well, it looks like they're playing man up here. So almost like 2 man up top and quarters down here to the bottom. Now, normally, I would say if you're going to run a wrap in or an in at all, you need to have something to clear this inside safety. But right here, they don't. They just run up. They run the little pivot gather by the number 2. And we're trying to put this backer type right here in a blender. Okay, so he's going to come up and drive that pivot. And we're going to play with big time anticipation here. But the thing that matters and the thing that's kind of on the quarterback and on the design is this safety's depth right here. If he's tight in quarters, we can't throw that wrap in. So because he gets a little bit of depth, the anticipation, the precision allows this thing to turn into a little mini chunk. So first here, let's watch this safety. Does he get the depth that we need to throw this wrap in? He gets a little bit of depth, but he's sitting there, right? Like that. That's tight. Now let's watch the anticipation. When does he let it go? Right there. I mean, he's driving it. Anticipation, wrap in. And the thing about it is, really, Browning is watching 33. He's playing this thing off 33, the backer. So we'll see it from the end zone here. You can see him on the left edge of the screen. As soon as 33 goes to drive that thing, you can see we're throwing that thing with anticipation. The safety is braking on it. All our cleats in the ground. Right up on his face. I mean, sweet. It's awesome. This is pretty spectacular, precision NFL drop back pass game. Love to see it. Next one here, America's RPO, a little duo glance up top. We're going to read that safety. He's going to insert into the box. We're going to throw that deep slant or glance right behind it. Just a thing of beauty. So our read for the quarterback is on the conflict defender number 2 on the right screen. We can't block him. Make it look easy. Again, love throwing the ball to these dudes they have on the perimeter, no doubt about it. But this is one of those things where I love the play call, the simplicity of it. Okay, here's the conflict defender or the key defender. We're going to run what I'm used to calling a deep slant or a glance. Really, it's kind of an in-between slant and glance just because it's a 5-step for him. We've got the run blocking unit is blocking duo. I know a great clinic that talks about how to block duo. They can handle 6. So there are the 6. And this is on the quarterback. So as soon as the conflict defender inserts into the box and we can't block him, we've got to have an answer. Here's the answer. I love systems that give the quarterback answers. RPOs. These things might catch on. I mean, just making it look easy, right? Pitcher look, middle field close, strong rotation. Outstanding. And again, from the back, you can see here, we don't have anybody to block 2. We're getting 2 double teams, 1 back duo, same side action. So the same side action matters because now we are lined up to throw the glance. Right on him. Hell yes. Love it. Next one here, a little naked keeper. Thought this was a great job of showcasing Jake Browning's athleticism. You know, not necessarily a dynamic athlete, but certainly good enough again. We talk a lot on this channel about having a plan on the backside of these naked keepers on an open edge. This is it right here. That's a worst case scenario, and he plays it perfectly. This is a clinic rep on how to handle this. So, yeah, I feel like we talk about this a lot on this channel. This is the open edge. Okay, we are naked keepering, whatever your language lexicon of choice is, this way. Here is the edge player. The worst case scenario is him hard charging you out of the fake. So you have to have a plan. My plan usually is to tell people, do you want to get vertical? So you want to come out of this fake and have the capacity to get vertical. Now right here, he does a great job of flipping his hips and finding the slide, hide, or sneak flat coming back across the other way. Now, if this was covered, say they did some miracle job of being able to cover this thing with one of the backside backers falls into it, all you do is skunk this thing. So you put it at his feet so you don't take the sack. But if it's open, you throw it to him. But I love Browning right here. You can tell this dude is locked in because he's got an answer. He's got a plan. That doesn't happen by accident. This does not happen by accident. This is exactly what you want to see. It's fucking awesome. Okay, sorry for the no earmuffs, but it is that good. Especially for a dude who hasn't played a lot, who you know has played a lot of football in his life. You can tell he's played a lot of football. Again, he's essentially going backwards. His plan is so radical that it almost gets him hit on the backside of a naked. This is fucking man. This is awesome. So fun to see a guy just making money in real time. Dude is about to get money off this game. It's awesome. Next one here, 3rd and 1. Jake Browning, the playmaker. Now this is a bummer here. 3x1. They're going to run empty dragon. All that is slant flat sit versus cover 2. Who the hell plays cover 2 on 3rd and 1? Jake Browning doesn't care. He ends up finding the backside flat that was open the whole time, but he's not looking there. Slant flat versus cover 2 stinks. You're thinking, I got the sit over the ball. Well, the sit kind of does you a little dirty there. Now, I think he could probably throw the sit right there. But if he doesn't know what he's doing, if he doesn't know he's running out of there like that, probably not. Okay, so I'll draw it up on the wide. But they got you right here. No panic. He can go create a little bit outside the pocket. Go create. That's awesome. So this is the game within the game on many different levels. Look at this. Look right here at pre-snap. Nothing about this says cover 2. It's 3rd and 1. You're thinking, oh, I'm going to throw a slant. This will be easy. I got dudes on the perimeter. So again, slant, flat, slant, flat. Stinks versus cover 2. Normally it's played like this with a sit over the ball. Now some teams allow these sit routes to work away versus man. But in zone, normally you'd want to go sit in between. It's called literally a sit. You're welcome for that. In between the zone players. So I would imagine Browning is expecting him to just run up here and sit between these zone defenders. That doesn't happen. Now he's got to go make a play. So to go from a look that says 0 to, oh my God, really, you're going to play cover 2 on 3rd and 1? No panic. We're still going to get a first down throwing it. Oh man, it's going right. That's awesome. Great job. No. And again, he probably throws it to the sit there if it doesn't work away like that. No. And again, don't be the guy who says like, oh, you should have raised up and throw it to the flat. There's no way you know that the corner down here is going to collision, carry, and fall like that. Great job eventually getting there, finding it, making a play. It's just, I love reps like this. They're little nothing completions, but we're creating, we're making good decisions. We're not throwing into bad spots. We're not getting tricked. It's a hell of a play. Next one here, 3rd and 6. Another out down here to the slot. A little anticipation versus 2-man. Beautiful route. Love the release. Great job at the top winning. They just got some dudes on the perimeter out there just winning. Absolutely. They're going to double mug you. Doesn't matter. There's a safety deep. They run out. Beautiful ball. Strike. Just a lot to like right here. So first off, route-wise, we're going to run a clear. So they're, again, getting there a little exotic. I'm going to call this an unconventional 2-man look here. So we're going to run out. We're playing man right here, trail. We're playing inside man. We're playing inside man kind of weight technique. So we're going to run a clear right here. And then where the ball's going here, I love the release. So that's the first part. We're going to come out here, burst in, up past the sticks and out. Anticipation. Again, dude is balling. This is absolutely a thing of beauty. Watch this release at the start from the slot. In, up. Look at the anticipation. Separated right there. All that space. Strike of a throw. Burst down past the sticks. Love it. This is so good for anybody, let alone a guy who hasn't played a lot. Now, could you potentially clean up some of the stuff on the back end? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. It's a beautiful throw. Strike. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notifications. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It means a lot to me, so thank you for taking the time. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member, get even more Quarterback School content. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives on my favorite football subjects. We have courses on RPOs, tempos, pass protection. How to Beat Every Coverage is the best-selling course. We also have an entire offensive system available for you, so hop over there and enroll. The link is in the video description. We also have a bunch of free resources available. Check out those linked in the video description as well. Finally, make sure to follow me across social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get back to it. Next one here, another naked keeper to the right, another beautiful touch throw. We're going to throw it to the over tight end, right up and over the edge player. This is a throw that, might look easy. It's not far, but the touch that this thing takes, I really can't overstate how difficult it is. There are not a lot of guys in the league, in my opinion, that can make this throw. Now, they might be able to make it one-off. They can certainly throw it that far. But the touch, we're on the move. It's not too much because you'll get hit in the back. It's just enough. Right up on his face. Look at where the ball location is. Y'all, it hits him in the face mask. It's awesome. It's awesome control. It's great arm control. That is a difficult as hell throw. And in fact, I don't think there are very many people who even attempt that throw. Look at it up and over. I mean, it's... Have yourself a night, dude. That is awesome. Just a big-time touch throw. Again, he had a number of these touch throws, but this one of my favorites. I mean, just make it look easy. It's not like that guy can't jump. It's not like that guy's not a really dynamic athlete on the edge. Next one here, big touchdown pass. Another pass on 3rd and short. I love the aggressiveness. We're going to throw a fade down here to the bottom. Now, there are a number of things that I love about this. First of all, Chase down here at the bottom is an absolute beast. Okay. Far from a perfect throw, certainly good enough. Again, give your guy a shot. Can't handle the strength, the talent on the perimeter. I also love having the tight end in the backfield here. It's just a bigger body for the pass protection. Instead of asking a smaller size 3rd down back to come in here and try to blunt someone in the A-gap, put big 8-9 in there. That's how you do it. This is game planning, play calling, design, offensive architecture. The fade ball there, to me, I would say most quarterbacks would probably classify that as kind of a low trajectory fade, if not a little, thin. Hit your 7-iron just a little top heavy right there. But one-on-one, Chase, bottom of the screen, you don't get opportunities like that. We're not passing on that. Go get it. Takes a bit of a shot there as well. Got to stand in there, deliver it right to the chest. We're on the ground. We don't even see it complete. Let Chase go fight for it. It's a hell of a job. Outstanding base, back foot. Turns into a massive play. Just love the aggressiveness. Let Browning play. Let him cook. Let him loose. Making good decisions. You couple that with the scheme, with the talent. This was a fun game, man. What a hell of a performance. Give your guy a shot down the field. Good things happen. Turn into a massive touchdown. Hell yes. Next one here, just a brutal interception. Not from Browning. The play calling here, they had enough trickums or specialties that they probably thought or were a little surprised at how well Jake Browning was playing, if I'm being honest, because they didn't need this. Obviously, captain. But you would love to see here, it's one of those things where they almost got too cute, even with the cute specialty plays. If they would have just gone normal double pass and thrown it to Chase coming across the field there, it's probably a decent hit. But this is a good example of how difficult those touch passes are that Browning has made look so easy. Because, yeah, you could throw this. You know, if you're a quarterback, Jake Browning could make this throw. But for me here, you know, it's one of those things where we're going to double pass it over here. If they just did like a normal double pass with the over here, I mean, this has got a chance. But they get cute and try to do the throwback screen, and you have to throw it over a defender who's standing in the way, and you can see how difficult these touch throws are. Not everybody can just go out there and drop their, 9-iron exactly where they want. First, let's see if the over would be there at the bottom. Chase obviously is not running hard. It's a screen. But if he were running hard, you'd have a contested one-on-one ball down the field. Okay. Instead, we got to throw it up and over. Like he's got blinders on. He just doesn't see that guy in black. Again, could you make that touch throw? Sure. It's not easy to do. Certainly not easy for a wide receiver to do. Just unfortunate. And I thought really kind of a bummer because of how well Browning was playing to put them in a tough spot like this and not have it be on him, on his mistake. I felt like they didn't need this. This is a call you bust out when you need a big play. Rough. Next one here. This ends up being a completion to the number 3. It's one of those ones where I consider these types of plays like half misses because I think the route to the bottom, the post to the bottom is so open that you would love to see it. And he kind of gets a double chance to see it. So it's almost like no, yes, but I could almost guarantee the read won't take him there. So the post at the bottom, just watch it. So to me here, I don't think of this as traditional quarters. I think of this as like brackety. And so brackety to me means that it's really these three on these 2. So it's not a traditional, I think in a traditional quarter sense, you're thinking, hey, we have a post on here. What does that safety do? If that safety drives or hangs or doesn't get depth, we can throw that thing. Well, yes, but neither of these, the 3 or the 2 here, neither of these guys is getting vertical. They're both running what I would consider like shorter routes. So there is no real, in theory, this guy shouldn't let this thing be so wide open. But in brackets, where it's these 3 for these 2, and you got one-on-one down here to the bottom with off coverage and this guy and no safety help, like that's a throw, I would love to see him make. And again, we don't know. Don't freak the hell out. We don't know what they're telling him on this play. It's 2nd and 12. You're probably trying to get half back. But again, when you come up and you see whatever this is, we'll call this like jerky here, come up, and then he comes across. When he goes to not throw it immediately, and he's probably trying to throw it to the number 2, you would love for him to just see this area of the field. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, don't be a screenshot warrior and say the ball should 100% go there. No one's saying that. I'm just saying we missed an opportunity here because that's wide open. That's a bummer. And again, it's the difference between brackets and quarters. Not easy to see, but you can tell here how the nickel is playing this thing. The nickel's not getting to the flat down here to the bottom. He's locked in on that number 2. He drives it. We've got a touchdown down here. Now, it still ends up being a completion. It's really good when you can be this critical of a play and still have it be a 10-yard completion. Okay, don't get it twisted. But he's certainly got time. And when you turn on the film and you make a throw for 5 yards versus a throw for a touchdown, it's a bummer. Next one here, 3rd and 3. Looks like Browning is killing this thing, getting to the play that he wants. Looks like pressure. We're going to throw a slant up top, and it's just dropped. We take our eyes off it. We're worried the safety's going to hit us. Can't catch it for him, even for some of the best wide receivers in the league. And again, they're going to make mistakes too. Nobody expects anybody to be perfect, but this is certainly good enough from Browning. Again, I love the command at the line of scrimmage. You can see him right here, the little chop to the neck. They're getting into what they want. We're just going to run a slant up top. Now, the thing about this slant up top that I love, okay, straight up love, because I feel like I talk about it and I'm critical about it often, is slants versus press. Okay, a lot of guys, a lot of wide receivers, a lot of young wide receivers will panic and do like one move and go. And they'll get in there so fast that they're into the safety's lane or safety space. I love the patience here. So choppy, 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 choppy. I don't necessarily love the chop element of it, but it's patience, 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 patience in. And then he just takes his eyes off of it right at the last second. His eyes go to the safety and we drop the ball. But again, just realize the patience here. That corner is terrified. Am I running fade? Am I running back shoulder? Am I running post? Am I running slant? Got him. And the ball's right up on his face. It's awesome. We're hot. We got to get the ball out. He knows it. He takes a hit. It's 3rd and 3. He's doing everything he possibly can to get a first down here. We got a big duel by the right tackle. Can't quite get it sorted. Oh, bummer. Very next play here, 4th and 3. They're going to get a little confused. We're going to be hot. Browning's going to make a play. Balin to his right. Find Chase wide open for a first down. Doesn't drop that one. Now, I can't imagine that's how they want to play defense. But we are hot to the right. We've got a free runner coming to the right. He knows it. He's got to go. The right tackle's in a big duel. He gets picked. Fall outside. Nice job finding it. Again, not a perfect throw, but certainly good enough. And good enough continues to be more than good enough in this game. So concept right here, if you're playing quarterback and you see this look right here, you're thinking 0. Now down here in the red zone, you might be thinking like red quarters, picket fence, bullshit. It doesn't really matter. What we know is that they are bringing more than we have. And they end up running what I would call some iteration of snag. Okay, so that's where the ball ends up going. We run like to the middle on a post, to the corner, and then to the flat. Okay, so we've got good options, but they just drop this player. Not probably what they're trying to do defensively, but Browning makes him pay. Okay, no apologies. Really nice job on 4th down. Wide open, get it, get vertical, 1st and goal. Love it. And again, you can see the understanding. He's bailing. He knows he's hot. Got to go. Find the open guy. The flat wasn't there. First down, hell yes. Next one here, 3rd and 1. Jake Browning, the runner. And not the fastest cuts in the world. Right here, we're trying to get the ball to the flat to the back. It's not there. It's only 3rd and 1. Go get it. I think the broadcast mentioned they expected him to go down. I think he expected himself to go down. And his vision just showed him he could still make the play. Really nice call, move the launch point. We can talk about some deficiencies in the scheme. But this is a hell of a play from Jake Browning, man. That is awesome. Now, design-wise here, I know I talk about this play a lot, but we're faking it to the back, and then he's usually the first read. So it's like an extended handoff. I also know that I say all the time that I prefer a 2-handed ball fake on this so that your right hand stays on the ball. When you do left hand, then you have to transfer it back to your right. I just think it makes life more difficult than it has to be for the quarterback. So it's almost always paired with someone clearing out of here, someone on the over, and then right here, they try to get a backside hide or sneak, slide flat, but he's so far. He's got no chance. He never even gets like past the tackle area. So he would come across and be like another flat option, but it's not there. Okay, so first here, let's just watch the collision up top, and then we'll talk about the ball handling. So could we get that backside potential slide, hide, sneak flat? No, that's coming from way too far. He's never going to show up. And now watch the ball handling from Browning. Left hand extension, and then you have to transfer it back to the right to throw it. Okay, not there. He makes a great decision. The edge is there. Go get it yourself. No hesitation. And then the idea going, you know what? I'm just going to keep running. Don't have to slide. There's no one over here. So really high football IQ. Again, plays like this to me show me how much football this guy's played in his life. So I'm going to keep going. Great vision. Nice awareness. I don't know about the little wiggle here at the end. Not sure what that's doing, but I like it. Next one, 2nd and 15. This is a rough one. This one's on Jake Browning for me. We're going to be hot to the left. The dreaded empty dragon again gets us. This time we can't get out and make a scramble play. The left tackle is in a big duel. You can make the argument here that, maybe, well, I think he blocks the right guy. Regardless here, they get Browning a little bit. Again, I've already drawn up Dragon out of empty, but we'll do it again just for fun. Slant flat, slant flat, and then with the sit over the ball. Remember last time it was 3rd and 1 and they ran out and played 2? Well, this time the offensive line looks like they can only block 5, right? 5-person protection. It sure looks like they're going to these 4 and right here. Now, I personally never liked doing it like this because to me, this equals a hot on both sides. So he could blitz or he could blitz, and I'd have to see both of it while catching the gun, catching the snap, and playing the play. So I always prefer to go, well, what side are you going to work? If you want to work this side, which whatever, I don't think it matters right here, let's go 4 and here so that I'm blocked up on the backside. And you can do the opposite. Also, you could go, let's go here and say, let's blocked up over here. And now if we get any pressure from the front side, I know that I can throw the slant or the flat hot. What you don't want to do is be blocked up and have hots on both sides because you go to the middle, they end up blitzing right here, but we're looking down here and we don't see it. We get blasted in the back. Okay, so again, I love the fact that they're calling plays multiple times in the game as far as empty Dragon. We don't really execute it well either time. Right here, we get a sack. So again, the throw to me is if you're hot, you just throw the flat up top. Whoop. He doesn't see it though. Okay, again, you can play great and still have a couple plays that you'd love to have back. And it will look better on a stat sheet when they are sacks versus incompletions or interceptions. So right here, probably the 2 plays that need to come back for Jake Browning are the 4th and 4 early, and then this one on the sack. Both were sacks. Both aren't the end of the world. But you can see here, if they don't go to 33, because he's given that like sugar pressure, like he's trying to go with his feet, the linebacker on the right. Blitz on the left tackle, big duel, blocks down. We're hot, don't see it, sack. Next one here, overtime, 2nd and 8. Another ridiculous touch throw. Okay, earmuffs me here because this throw is fucking ridiculous. Now, the catch is great too, but it's really his fault for catching it twice. Catch it the first time, we're good to go. The throw is ridiculous. Again, right over 44. Poor 44. I mean, he doesn't even put his hands up this time. It's so above far. The throw is where? Right up on his face. Now, again, do you need to jump to make that catch? Probably not. Regardless, great concentration through the ground. I will say here, if you're Browning looking at the film, you probably, I don't think you'll ever be wrong throwing it to this guy. I really don't. He's that good. But if you're looking to the left up top, and it sure looks like he's looking this way at the top of his drop to start, the ball probably should go here. And again, we don't know the read. I would guess with how this thing kind of plays itself out that the read would be this hinge or stop up top to this crosser 2 to the in 3. And again, these reads, sometimes they're in pencil because of who's who in the zoo. And I mean, this is a dude. Get him the ball, feed him. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, you play it out. You're watching the film now. You're obviously interested. Is the guy up top open? He's looking at him. Right? Like anytime that corner's running with his rear to the sideline like this, anything outbreaking or towards the sideline is going to be there. He's just a little early. So no, then to the crosser. Doesn't like 83 on the cross. Yes to chase on the in. And again, the touch, man. Fucking A, man. He is just throwing strikes out there. That is awesome. Unbelievable control. Just putting that changeup anywhere he wants, painting the black. Little happy tree out there. This thing is beautiful. I love the tempo and kind of arm action of the stroke and the control here. Because, I mean, someone's hitting him in the back. He's getting his own guy walking into the back of him. Like that awkward, like, dance floor bump into. Hey, bro. Whoa. Hell of a play. Last one here. Massive play. Overtime. 3rd and 10. Okay, ball's near midfield. We're going to throw an awesome anticipation out. Okay, this is a hell of a throw up top to Higgins. Love the route. I also love the command at the line of scrimmage. 7-person protection. There's a middle field safety. You're not going to be hot. Take your drop, throw it on time with anticipation. Beautiful. And again, the strong hands at the end. It's like you're playing against your little brother out there. Outstanding job. Again, we've got 7 in the pass protection unit. They've got 7 at the line of scrimmage. If you communicate it and block it up soundly, you're good to go. They do a great job with the communication. You know, get away with a little kind of choke there at tight end. Browning does a great job being lined up to his left, puts the ball up on his face with great anticipation. Again, just let this thing wash over, y'all. This isn't like a 10-year bet. This guy who hasn't played a lot, communicating at the line of scrimmage, getting this blocked up. 3rd and 10, overtime. Look at the anticipation. He's throwing it right there. Again, just route-wise, this isn't wide receiver school, but watch the wide receiver up top keep his stride. There's no chop. There is 0 chop. I mean, that is striding out and taking the technique of Jacksonville, bailing like that, and running outbreakers. Outside the numbers, got it. Ball right on your face. Hell yes. And this play really gives them the opportunity to win this thing at the end. Just a straight up outstanding job, man. What a game. National Monday Night Football. Come out and play like this, man. Get paid. Good for you. So that is a wrap. Jake Browning, have yourself a night. National game, Monday Night Football, to go out there and have a performance like that can just catapult a career. Really awesome. Like, I literally heard the cash register ringing the entire game for him. I thought my favorite part watching the game, and I think it's even better in the All-22, is the touch that he played with. He showed a lot of like football savvy, football IQ as far as decision making. But some of those touch throws, especially the ones on the move, he did it consistently. Just a really nice job. Played with some anticipation. Big time win on the road, overtime. I don't know if you could say enough. I really don't. That was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.